But why? Santa's got a partner for Fastlane!
Yeah! And we're going to resolve that chaos at Fastlane when Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso face Finn Balor and Damian Priest. And just so everybody understands the stakes, that match will be for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship.
If it's anything I've learned over the years, it's how to get under her skin, and that's exactly what I did tonight. Thank you, Bayley. Now I have a triple threat against Io and Asuka, thanks to you. Woo! See you at Fastlane.
Bobby, look, I don't want to hear excuses. I don't want to hear reasons. You want something out of me? Prove it.
If you do not accept my challenge for a rematch, I'm pulling the opportunity.
Seth Rollins. 時間を指定しろ Name the time. 場所を指定しろ Name the place. 要求が多すぎる Last man standing.
And this is A&B Combos Wrestling Edition. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome to the most must-see wrestling review and live reaction show in all of YouTube. Welcome to A&B Combos Wrestling Edition. Now, I want to make sure I didn't say all that and y'all couldn't hear me, because you know we begin the problems. Yeah, I sound good. I sound good. Yeah, I sound good. We're going to clear up. We may be a little fuzzy at first, but we always clear up in the end. And now, A&B Combos are in your city. Boop, boop, doop, doop, doop. Is that straight? It's straight.
Yeah.
I lay the crooked road straight. Okay, that's neither here nor there.
Anyway, give some shout outs to the people. We miss the people.
We have missed the people, man. Let me tell you,
guys.
we were on a workcation. We were out of town, had to go visit family in the East Coast. So that was good, all in all, but service was trash.
Oh my gosh. Like
Trash.
we couldn't even make phone calls on a consistent basis, let alone try to go live.
So we were out of touch. Pretty much missed all the wrestling. We caught some things as best we could. We heard some things. We've
been catching up on some things.
On the stage, I see clearly. Like we know.
We wanted to react to that. Like as soon as we saw it, we're like, let's go live. But it just
couldn't do it. But it's good to take a break every once in a while. But we missed you. We are sorry we were not there for you during those reactions. But we are back, baby. Before we get started, we want to give a shout to the Mod Squad. Who's up in the house? Talk to the people.
Jaden Winchester, Mod Squad, Sophie Dopey.
Yes, sir. OG.
Squad.
Triple OG.
Wise Man Jedi Knight 88.
What's going on, Wise
Acknowledge you.
Yes.
Let me see, is there any
Yes.
other mods in the house?
So we got? Is that we
I
got?
think, hold on.
We'll have a couple more. I don't know.
Hold on. I'm getting all the way up here. People been here talking for a minute.
Which we appreciate. Thank
Which
y'all for joining
we,
us today.
Appreciate.
And we will be back tomorrow. After this, you will see the notification. We will be doing a live watch along for Fastlane.
I think that's all the mods I see.
All right, that's good enough for me. First in line with that fast pass. Oh man, Jedi Knight 88. You already know, ooze. Oh hell yeah! We acknowledge you. What's going on, Jedi Knight? We got Dro Davidian. What's up, buddy?
What up, Dro?
Good to see you. Go JB24.
What up, 24?
We got JR Dugan in the house. What up, JR?
Welcome.
Oh, snap. We got the nation of domination. What's going on, nations? Good to see you up in here. Arcel World. All right.
Hey, Arcel.
Christian Thomas. What's going on, Christian? What up,
Hey,
Zay?
Christian. Hey, Zay.
It's good to see you in here, Zay. Who else we got? Fareed Saheed. Yes,
Fareed.
sir. Jaden Winchester.
Hey, Jaden.
You already know, Jaden. You already know. Dro, I know you're about Brock. I know this. Brock is nowhere to be seen in Fastlane. All right? Nowhere to be seen in Fastlane, but that's okay. That's okay. I want to make sure, do we look good? Do we sound good? I want to make sure we're doing and looking okay. Jody Bennett. Woo! What up, Jody?
What up, Jody?
Good to see you in here. I know you acknowledge this. I'm going to put it up right here. Sophie Dopey OG Triple OG. Welcome back, you two. We missed you. Oh.
Welcome back. Back again.
Oh, okay. A and B's back. Tell a friend.
A and B back. A and B back.
It's good to see you as well. We
Thank
genuinely
you.
missed you guys. Thank you for your patience and allowing us to get things together, allowing us to go back east to see family. Really, really meant the world to us. Up. Hold on. Before we go any further, with the fresh cut, I think you already know. And if you don't know, now you know.
Come here.
We got our channel mascot in the house. She wanted to come over here and say hi to the people.
She
Come
loves
here,
the
good
cat.
girl.
Over here.
Come here, good girl.
Come on.
You know her.
Are you getting up here or what?
You love her.
She came all the way over here just to look at me.
It's the Shih Tzu Terrier of Terror, weighing in at 15 1/4 pounds from parts unknown. Bone Crusher! Looky Lickerton, look at that. Look at that smile. Look at that good girl. Hi, good girl. She's had a snack. She's good. She's good to go. You like the snack? That's a good girl. Our channel mascot right here, Bone Crusher. Good to see you, Bone Crusher. The people love you. What up, George Louie? Good to see you in here. Rickety, what's going down?
George. Hey, Rickety.
Who else do we have up in here? Oh, Sophie Dopey. Come on, Sophie Dopey. Yes, sir. First super chat of the night, starting it off right.
Oh, and you acknowledge that she's been a member for like 21
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And circle message. The writer's strike is officially over. Yes. And I know that the actors are going to continue their negotiations with the studios and whatnot. So I'm hoping that that'll be over. The only thing I don't like about that is that the actors got time on their hands. As you can see, John Cena, he's pretty much been wrestling regularly. And The Rock, after a 4-year hiatus, finally popped back because they ain't got nothing to do. Can't write, couldn't act. Now you can write, great, can't act. So my only concern is once Hollywood starts opening back up, there goes Cena. We will see a hard pivot with The Rock. But you committed, bro. You committed. So you best to come back. That's all I got to say about that. Thank you, Sophie Dopey, for that super chat. I really appreciate that. We got 850, big boy. What up, 850, big boy? Who else we got in here? We'll get a few more shouts. Then we're going to get into it. Like I always say, I'm not going to take up too much of your time. We're not going to take up too much of your time. I say it all the time. I already hear you, Sophie. I already hear you typing.
Did you say hi to Tyrell?
I was about to do it right now. What up, Tyrell? Good to see you up in the house. And let me see. We'll give a couple more shouts.
Say hi to George Lewis.
George Louis, yes I did. George
Oh,
Louis, what up,
okay.
George Louis? Ravishing Pretty Richie.
What
What's
up?
going on, Ravishing?
Pretty
This the Ravishing
Richie.
one. I love it. Brandon Thomas, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Brandon.
We got the Three Kings up in here.
Kings in the house.
All right. And Dingle Bob. All right, Dingle
Dingle
Bob.
Bob.
Remember, for 3 months,
Yeah.
were y'all stuck in catering? That's hurtful.
Yes, actually, and I ate my way out. I put on a few pounds. while I
Yeah,
was back
girl.
there.
Got that good dunk, you know. Huh? Got the junk in the
This
trunk.
It's a family show. I apologize. The views of A's of my A's.
Don't
who I'm
apologize.
marketing is not-
Junk in the trunk. I said that wrong in the house. I said that wrong in the house. Ooh, ah, oh, watch your mouth.
Okay, let's get back to the shout outs now.
Somebody in here know what I just did. Somebody in here know what I just did. All right, Aries, what's going on, Aries? Good to see you. Nico Thompson, what's up? Isaiah Smalls, baby. Juicy. PAFW official. Good to see you, John G. What up, John
Yes,
G?
we will be watching Fastlane tomorrow with everybody.
Yep, we'll be doing
Hi,
a
Emily
live
Brown.
watch along. Oh, show.
Yes, Wesley Franklin. You
What
should
up,
ask
Wesley?
her.
I said Wesley Franklin.
You
Good to
did?
see you. Emily Brown is in the house.
See,
What
I
up,
just
Emily?
said
Good to see you all up in here. I just saw a super chat pop up. So people like SmackDown. Okay. We're gonna watch it. I don't mind the
You said hi to Nico Thompson.
Nico Thompson. Yes,
You
indeed.
did. Okay.
Aries, A and B intro you guys do with all the old memories. Do it for every video, make it your channel intro forever. Thank you. We wanted to do something kind of memorable, something reminiscent of the old school, and also something that would not get us pulled. So that's one of the reasons why it's kind of grainy. It's like triple grainy in the editing, because WWE be acting real funky and they want to ding our stuff.
It's getting funky. Woo!
But we want to make sure that our intros stay true to us, but also pro wrestling old school. So thank you very, very much for that. Let me see. I want to get to that super chat. Then we're gonna talk about some things. We missed you too, Emily. Thank you guys. We missed you too, Jaden. No, honestly, it's good to take a break. Everybody needs a break every once in a while. But you know, it was family. I only get to see him once a year, and I was gone for so many years. So it's good that we are able to reconnect with family. It's unfortunate we weren't able to stay in tune with wrestling like we wanted to because of the time difference and because of service and all that stuff.
And then we find something out, and then we're like, oh my gosh, we want to talk to you guys about it. We want to say something.
Yeah,
it just wasn't working out. So we for sure appreciate being home and being able to be like, okay, let's talk about some things.
No, for one, she was not sick. She was not sick. She was okay.
I did get sick one day, but no.
Yeah, but it was, tummy related, but that's okay. Michael Tolbert, what's up, Michael? Good to see you up in here. Let me see. Where is that super chat? Matt Riddle got released. I know. It's kind of crazy because all the releases that happened that day, and it's like the very next day, Matt Riddle is all by his lonesome. He's thinking, all right, bro, so what are we doing today? Right. Hey, why am I not on the script? Oh, Aww. So it's kind of unfortunate, and we know this is not over. They release a lot of people. They release a lot of talent. I don't know if he's going to pop up on AEW. My concern with AEWs, they have a whole swath of talent already that they barely use. I mean, I got to ask the question. As good as Toni Storm is right now, she's a national treasure at this exact moment in time. Is the only opponent that these ladies can wrestle Sky Blue? I got to ask.
She's not even good.
I got to ask. You have a whole roster of women.
Good. Like, to me, every time I see her wrestle somebody, I feel like she brings them down a notch. That's how I feel.
Well, maybe with the junk in the trunk.
She has junk in the trunk, and she has the look. She just does not have that technical skill.
Did you see the Undertaker's? Whoa.
Did the Undertaker come back tonight? See, we haven't seen it yet because for us, SmackDown comes on in 40 minutes.
We got you, Aries. Aries Wrestling Entertainment Action Figs. We saying hi to you, bruh.
What up?
So wait a minute. Are y'all telling us that The Undertaker popped in on SmackDown? What? See? Nation of Domination. I told you somebody's going to know what I did. Somebody always knows it. So did Ravishing Pretty Richie. Yeah, you did. Oh, Judy, what's going on? Judy, welcome up in here.
Welcome.
And thank you for that big super chat, big circle message. Hello. SmackDown was good. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Hopefully, Randy returns. Smiley face emoji. We know we saw him dip in the Performance Center. We know he's back, but is he healthy enough to return? And I want to start talking about some of these predictions because we have 5 matches on the card thus far, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. And if what you telling me? I really want to know if Undertaker is back. Thank you, Sophie Dophie. I appreciate that. I love Martin. See, people get it. People get it. Leon the King TV, what's up? What's good? What's good? All right, so let me get the ticker up. Like I said, I'm not going to take up too much of y'all's time. All right, here's the ticker. All right. I'm going to pull it up. And for those also that don't know, because I was about to do a dirty joke, which I'm not going to, because dirty jokes are for Jack Antoff and Betsy Bedwetter. And it's Bedwetter, but we did it with T's. Bedwetter is what it is. We did our This Week in Wrestling right before we left. It is a news spoof that we like to do because this is a clean channel. All right. It's a family show, but those are our alter egos, if you will. And we like to let our hair down a little bit, get a little dirty, little dirty, a little raunchy.
Little dirty?
A little dirty.
Little dirty.
As Booker T says, put a little dirt on you. I like it. Well, let me go ahead and start right at the top. All right. So his is Fastlane predictions.
Did you already read all the super chats? There's a few.
Well, I hope I didn't miss. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Maybe a new one. Oh, look, a new one came through from Aaron Drew. Let me do a quick. Oh, I see Sophie Dopey did another one. Okay. All right. All right, Sophie Dopey. Let me grab the super chats right quick, and then we're going to get into it. Sophie Dopey right here. Yes, indeed. Circle message. Did you see the ESPN article about Jade Cargill? No, I did not. I did see a couple of videos and some interviews with her. Please tell me a little bit about what it said. I got to be honest with you. We kind of talked about it. I personally wished that they had just dropped Jade on us like they did Nia Jax instead of like this big announcement.
Absolutely.
Fanfare thing.
Absolutely. I saw Nation of Domination say the same thing, that he didn't like that they did the video package for Edge before he came in, that he kind of felt like that ruined it. But I feel the same way with Jade Cargill. They should have kept this secret. This should have been the same way that Karrion Kross made sure his return was a huge secret. He even like disguised himself coming in to meet with Triple H. The fact that they made this very public and took away the element of surprise was a lost treasure that we'll never get.
Never get it back.
It doesn't make sense. Like WWE is starting to take some high profile AEWs. You would think that it would be.
Yeah, you would think, because like with Edge, when he came back at the Royal Rumble, shocked everybody. The pop that he got, unreal. We know we kind of saw the signs pointing to Edge showing up on AEW, but still, there was no Edge next week on AEW before he popped in.
Right,
you know what I mean? He just showed up.
Right.
So the element of surprise, just like with Nia Jax, that's where it's at. You know, you should have had a whole situation going on with the ladies, and then boom, out comes Jade Cargill. I would love to see her go one-on-one.
Nia Jax. Oh my gosh, imagine Nia Jax out there knocking everyone around and then she come out and attack her. That would be crazy.
Because I wouldn't mind seeing her as a face. She's a good heel, but I would not. She's yoked. You know, I still think that she can. But I could be wrong. I don't know. I want to see the super heavyweights. I want to see the Jades. I want to see the Raquels, the Rias, the Nias. That's what I would love to see. Thank you very, very much. Undertaker expected to be at NXT. Huh?
What? Wait, what?
What? Okay. He's coming to NXT. Okay.
What?
All right, here's the deal.
Why? What? What?
Let's address the elephant in the room before we get into the predictions, and I'll keep it short and sweet. At this point, can we all just acknowledge that there is no draft?
Oh, yeah.
Can we just acknowledge that?
Nobody belongs to any brand.
Right?
Like, yeah, no, nobody is a star for any brand anymore. I don't buy it.
Because I was a little taken aback when we
Roman,
saw
who is
the
Smackdown.
clip of Indy Hartwell and NXT in a triple threat wrestling for the title that she never lost. And then I saw the clip where she was taking pictures of the title backstage, and Becky Lynch comes up in there and invites her to NXT, basically. Or she's like, well, maybe I'll just show up at NXT. Like, yeah, come on over. Whatever. You are a Raw superstar now, barely. But the fact that anybody and everybody's just showing up on whatever brand is...
Well, what she said was, if Becky Lynch could just show up because she felt like she wasn't done with NXT, I'm the one who didn't lose that title. So then I also can moonlight between shows and come here and try to get that title. So the fact that you do all that and have her say all that, I'm like, oh, okay, maybe you're going to actually give her a chance to get her title back, because that was messed up. And then, no, she comes over there to job. You brought her back to job to lose, and she was the one who got pinned, and she didn't even look strong in the match. So I'm a little irritated. What did you bring her for?
And I take great issue with the draft, and I've said this before on previous shows, that when you had the draft, you do not have people on Raw, SmackDown getting drafted to NXT. That's not the way it goes. All right, this flows this way. So I get the whole moonlighting, popping in. You want to bolster NXT, all this and that, whatever. I have no issue with it. The issue that I have with it is it being a temporary thing. I want some acknowledgement, like we are working with NXT. There is no longer a draft, and you can do and wrestle on any show that you want. But we aren't. And that's the issue that I have. When you just have people showing up on any night, like Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso talking about, we're showing up on SmackDown. And I'm like, huh? What? Why? You're Raw people. What are you doing? You literally traded, which we have still yet to see, unless we missed something tonight. And I don't know. So you tell us. We have yet to see whoever that Raw trade is on SmackDown. My man was traded from the Bloodline. And you just show him right back up? And we now have the two brothers on the same pay-per-view.
And so when Jey Uso came out on the Judgment Day, he was doing nothing but giving Rhea compliments. And I was like, what is this? And he's like, we missed you. We're glad you're back. And saying that she's the real tribal chief and that her balls are bigger than his ever was. So Dom was like wanting to shut him up. But shut him up for what? He's complimenting your woman.
What happened? Okay. We just faded out. We just faded
did like a really blackout moment.
Oh, gosh. All right. I don't know. I'm a little scared that things are about to pop down. So let me run through this. But if Undertaker truly is coming to NXT, I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't. I see we got a few more super chats. Carlito could return tomorrow.
Please do. Oh my gosh, we're just sitting here waiting.
I wouldn't mind.
I
wouldn't mind. What up, Aaron Drew? Super chat right here, just showing that love. Circle message. Hey, family. Heart emoji. Tonight, Bobby and the Prophets hurt two members of LWO, and Ray said he had to make a call for Fastlane.
Oh, suck it. Come on, Carlito.
Did you know that he spits in the face of people who don't want to be cool?
I did.
Okay.
With an apple.
All right. Just want to make sure you knew that. That's awesome. All right. I'm digging that. Thank you for that super chat.
Yeah.
You already know the love.
Already know.
Tell us a happy birthday. Somebody's birthday? I'm not sure whose birthday
was a friend of Dro's.
Okay. All right. Happy birthday to your friend Dro Davidian. Ravishing Pretty Richie's got a super chat right here. Coming on in hot. Thank y'all
Come
so
on,
much.
Pretty
Circle
Richie.
message was Wrestle Dream when Edge returned, and it was the wildest pop and moment ever. Literally bought the tickets the day before. My brother got to touch him on the shoulder when he circled the arena. LOL.
Awesome.
What?
Yeah,
You tell me you were at
got
Wrestle
to
Dream?
experience that. That's awesome, Richie. You got
Okay.
some pics up in there? Come on now.
Throw them in the DMs. We're going to watch it back. If we're going to see you, that is awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not only is it because it's Edge, but because it was a surprise. Yes, yes, yes. We always say the signs point to, I don't believe it until I see them walking down the ramp and go into the ring. So I can only imagine. It's a huge thing. And let me just say this real quick for Edge, because we had a little bit of a disagreement on this. And I simply said, as a fan of Edge, I'm willing and wanting to watch him anywhere. Adam Copeland. I was disappointed because I felt like his second run in WWE was a bit lackluster. And after hearing what he had to say, he said he had more that he wanted to do. WWE was like, yeah, not so much.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Because you have somebody of Edge's caliber giving you 25 years of his life. Again, a title had to be relinquished. He never got back, never had another WWE title in his second run. He had some good moments, but it wasn't like, oh my gosh, the second coming of Edge was better than the first. Like the sequel was better than, you know what I mean? It didn't happen.
It's always going to be that.
And that's why I'm a little disappointed. But I'm happy for him because clearly he didn't want to just waste his time in WWE. So if WWE don't want to use him, AEW got something for you.
Right.
Okay. The interaction with him and Christian, phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say this much. Unless y'all watch AEW been getting a little rough lately with the language, which is a little shocking to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't mind a little, but goodness gracious, they be dropping some stuff, some F-bombs. Tony Storm talking about tatas, and she's not using the word tatas. Oh, look at those tatas. You know what I mean? I'm like, wait a minute, there's kids present. But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. Thank you, Ravishing One, for that super chat. To boost the ratings, I know. All right, so let me. I know we got a couple more super chats. I'm gonna read those off, and then we're gonna get into this real quick. Sophie Dopey right here. Thank you so much. NXT next Tuesday is going to have John Cena, Cody Rhodes making a major announcement, and Asuka is facing Roxanne Perez.
What?
What is going on? All right, folks. We are back here at NXT, and I've got to tell you, Roman Reigns is defending the Undisputed Championship, title versus title, against Ilya Dragunov. Is this where we are now? Is this what we're doing?
Funny.
If they're really making NXT the major third brand, then I tell you this, my friends, come next year's draft, and I'm sure there will be one, I expect to see Raw or SmackDown superstars drafted to NXT, or just get rid of it, dissolve it altogether. TKO? Think about that. Thank you, Sophie Dopey. Very interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. Three Kings right here with a super chat. Yes, sir. Circle message. WWE is loading NXT for next Tuesday because Dynamite is next Tuesday and it's Edge's first match.
Agreed.
John Cena, Cody Rhodes, Asuka, and Paul Heyman, yes, indeed, will be on NXT. Interesting. So here's what NXT is trying to do. NXT is on Tuesday nights because they were on Wednesday nights, as you recall, being competition for AEW Dynamite. And what happened to NXT?
I'm going to take my ball and go to Tuesday nights.
They got their butt handed to them. So clearly they got to pull out the star power. All right, this is how you want to do. Bring out The Undertaker, bring out Reigns, bring them all out. Just load NXT Tuesday night.
I could tell you right now, we're recording that, and watching.
Good gracious, frickin' frackin'. Thank you, Three Kings, for that. All right, let me go ahead and pull up the first one. Let's talk about this at the 31-minute, 40-second mark. All right, speaking of John Cena, we have this tag team match. We got the bloodline of Solo Sikoa, a very confused Jimmy Uso, who don't know what he is, what he doing, what he's talking to. I don't even understand. And then we have the one and only L.A. Knight. Yeah. And John Cena is here. I think they're calling him the greatest of all time, which I got to pull a hard stop on that. I got to call BS on that.
No, not the greatest of all time. No.
One of, absolutely.
One of, not the.
Okay, let's slow down. Slow your roll. And I don't think he
That
really
should
needs
never
that.
roll off the tongue.
He doesn't need that moniker. It's not necessary. Just, I don't get it. All right. Who do you like? Who do you got? Talk to the people. Drop it in the comments. Who y'all feeling? Oh, and before you do, I'm going to give a quick shout to Just Alex.
What up, Alex?
Alex's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you and like us. He will be doing a post-show review. So go check him out after y'all finish watching it with us. Thank you for stopping in here, brother. We appreciate you. All right, my bad. Please talk to the people. Who you got? Who you got? Bloodline, John Cena. While you're thinking about just Alex saying CM Punk is going to be stopping in at Survivor Series or Royal Rumble.
Really? Really, really? Why are you saying that? Are you saying that because you heard something, Alex? Or are you saying that because your hopes are high and you just want to think?
We're going to talk about
curious.
that.
I mean, now that Endeavor's in charge, I don't know what CM Punk's relationship with Endeavor is, but is Endeavor going to play games with people? I mean, I don't.
You want me to go first on my prediction?
We're talking about Dana White or
no,
not
at all. All right, let me go first. You think about it. Looking at this one more time, LA Knight, John Cena versus the Bloodline. The Bloodline is confused right now, and I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I know they're interjecting themselves in different areas. I do not believe that I saw the interaction that LA Knight had with the Bloodline. I like the fact that LA Knight is kind of stone coldish, like he's walking that fine line. He could be face or heel. I don't know what he is. I don't trust him, just like I don't trust Santos Escobar. My gut says don't trust these guys. I feel like he's going to drop Cena like a bad habit. I don't know, but he's over. He's a face. People are loving it. So it probably wouldn't happen. But with all that said, my prediction is going to be for LA Knight and John Cena to get the win. Unless there's some kind of interference on the side of the Bloodline.
Yeah, I mean, so the Bloodline is at a point where they're losing a lot because they're not really, like you said, because they're so divided.
Not a cohesive unit.
And with Jimmy not officially back in, the loss will cause more tension within when Roman comes back. Like you couldn't even get it done. Like you know, whatever. So I do agree with you that it will most likely be John Cena and LA Knight.
Is that who you got?
But I don't know if it would be. I think it would be because there was some kind of misunderstanding and they weren't on the same page. The Bloodline.
Okay.
Or Jey Uso was there tonight. Did he interfere? Is he going to interfere and cause this family to lose just because? I don't know.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Both brothers will be on the same show, and there's still a little animosity, still a little bad blood.
Right.
I would not be surprised if Jey Uso showed up, kind of pulled a Jimmy, had a little hoodie, Maybe pull somebody out this time.
Right.
Super kicks a few brothers. I don't know.
I don't know.
I can see it
A
happening.
little revenge.
I can see it happening, but my money is still on Cena and Knight. Let's see what the people say. We got LA Knight, John Cena. Roxanne Perez is getting boring. Yeah, I kind of agree. I forget, what was the name of the lady that she fought
The one
from
that
Japan?
almost killed her?
The one that almost killed her.
I don't know.
I want to see that Roxanne. I want to see that Roxanne push to the edge, push to the limit. I don't want to see anybody phoning it in. There's a lot of competition going on right now. We got a lot of star power coming to NXT. This is your time to shine, not your time to kind of, you know what I mean? Hang back. So I do agree. Slim Jim Uso, I like that. Snap into a Slim Jim. Ooh, yeah. A lot of LA Knight, John Cena.
Sophie Dophie, I agree. We actually don't know Roman's reaction, not only to Jimmy being back and trying to be in, but the fact that Cody got Jay drafted to Raw. Like, we haven't gotten his reaction to anything. So it will all be interesting.
Well, I'm going to say my reaction right now to George Louis talking about John Cena's the greatest of all time. Bruh! He is definitely one of the greats.
I feel like that means you grew up on him, because we grew up on Hulk Hogan and
We had the Shawn
Andre
Michaels.
the Giant,
You had
Shawn Michaels, and you had The Rock, and we went through the greats.
How
You had
about this?
Stone Cold. You had Bret Hart, like
Ric Flair. Woo!
yeah. I don't know how you would put him and say he's above all of them. I really don't. Unless
But
you
he's
didn't
in that
watch them.
category.
If you didn't watch them when they were out and you've only seen clips of them, you can't really understand the level of crowd, that the reaction, what they did, how good their matches were, how good the storylines were. Like, you don't really get that, because we've talked about the level of wrestling that was delivered in the Attitude Era. They were fighting for their existence.
Yeah.
They were fighting for their existence. So they were doing the craziest stuff. So they were, driving a tank over to,
WCW. They were knocking on the
and
door.
knocking on the
I mean,
door.
it was a whole different thing.
It was so exciting. It was so crazy. It was so different. It was so next level. They took wrestling somewhere else. And so I don't know how you could just dismiss those people, the Shawn Michaels, the Triple H's, all of them.
It's a lot of Mount Rushmore is crowded. Okay, he's definitely up there for sure.
He's not a Solo.
Predominant. Wait, Solo is the greatest of all time? Solo Sikoa? Say what? Okay, all right.
Blah.
Maybe the greatest Samoan Spike. I don't know. Mostly people are saying Cena and Knight. I do see Zay. You got the bloodline.
That means he lost it 15 times.
I love when people say that.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Roman Reigns has been a champion for how long?
Yeah, because he wrestles once every 6 months. It's not the same. When you wrestle twice a year.
But he hasn't lost it 16 times.
When you wrestle twice a year.
Kept it all these years. He didn't wrestle twice a year.
The odds
That's
are
recent.
you will more than likely retain your championship. All right. I don't know if we're going to see Reigns again this year. We might see him in 2024.
Yes, he did win back. Dom did win back his title with the help of the entire Judgment Day and JD.
CM Punk is that. Yeah, that's my issue with CM Punk. I agree with you. Ravishing, pretty richy. CM Punk is not AEW because of CM Punk. Now, I understand people want to work with other people that feel like they're going to bring them eyes, bring them money. The fact that he refused to work with WWE all this time, if they can actually make that happen, that would be a huge feather in the cap of WWE. But my man truly has issues. He has breathtaking anger management issues. So if you're willing to get in bed with that and create that kind of environment, I don't know. As a performer, it begs the question, like, who are you having us work with? Because the wrestling community is a small community. So everybody over here talked to everybody over there after CM Punk was fired. They all know the behind the scenes stuff that we don't.
Yeah.
So just because a company is willing to do it for this
Mm-hmm.
doesn't mean that it's a healthy environment backstage. And that's all I got to say. So I don't know if I love it. I don't know if I love it. All right, let's go on to the next one. You know what? Let's do this because I want to talk about some of the other ones last. So let's do this one. This is a very interesting situation. At the 41-minute mark or 42-minute mark, we have, although I guess things changed, so I guess this is going to be a little different because there was some injury. As you saw, Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits had a little conversation. He's like, I don't want to hear excuses.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hear, just prove it.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, I guess they got down with the get down tonight on SmackDown. So it was going to be LWO versus the Almighty Profits. Now we have a situation where Carlito might be a part of this. I don't know.
Phoning a friend.
So if that is the case, who then is getting this win?
I still gotta go for Bobby's bottom bitches. I mean, the Mighty
We
Profits.
bleeped that out.
Oh,
That was bleeped. That was again. Go back to the This Week in Wrestling. We did that line. It was bleeped because it's a family show. Mind your tongue, woman. Be that as it may. So you're going with the Almighty Profits.
Yeah, no, the Almighty Profits for sure. I mean, they're new. They're the new faction that's supposed to be taking over the bloodline and taking on the Judgment Day. And so they can't come and lose to LWO, and LWO has been jobbing all this time.
All right. Who do y'all like? Who do y'all got? Who do y'all have? Let me see.
Who do you have?
Oh, hang on. We got Three Diglets in the house. What up, Three Diglets?
Welcome, Three Diglets.
All right, coming in hard with that super chat. Yes, indeed. Circle message. John Cena is trash Bandicoot. Dang. Oh, wait. Damn. Nothing he has done is GOAT-like. Stop this BS narrative, WWE. I mean, I think he's the most requested Make-A-Wish person, if I'm not mistaken.
He's definitely the favorites of the little kids.
That's something.
All day, even our godson right now, who is 6 years old, he is his favorite.
That's something.
That's saying a lot. So for little kids like that, he is the GOAT because he is the one that they want to see still. That's amazing. That's why he was on the Fruity Pebbles box.
Yeah,
that's nothing to sneeze at. Why you as an adult would not feel that way? That makes sense. He's appealing to little kids, so that makes sense. And every time we went to see him, it was half cheers and half boos.
It's sort of like Natalya. Say what you will about her, right? But she can give a 5-star match when she wants to. But she's also a multi-time world record holder. How many wrestlers can say that? So I mean, I don't know.
Something to say.
I don't know, but that is actually really funny. Trash Bandicoot. We're gonna make that a shirt. Can we make that merch?
Trash Bandicoot.
John Cena's Trash Bandicoot. Can we use that? We'll talk about it. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Yeah. So Dirty Dom is the North American champion again. I don't necessarily know what the point is or was of having Trick Williams win it for a week, and then they just came back and let's run this again. I don't like. I mean, bands break up. There's always a little tension. So Mommy has been talking down Senior Money in the Bank and Dirty Dom, but they got the job done, right? I don't like the Almighty Profits. I don't like to see them. I don't want to see them break up. They're just getting started.
No, I agree.
So maybe like this talking to was just what they needed to get that little bit of edge, a little bit of dirt.
And for him to confirm we're heels. You guys seem confused. We're a heel faction. Whether they cheer or not, we're going to win by any means necessary.
But a heel Bobby does not wear glasses. That's
This
Superman.
one does.
That's Superman. Superman Clark Kent wears glasses.
No. Are you telling me that no heel factions who have walked out in suits wearing glasses, you haven't seen that before?
What man? We've had women come out that kind of dress like, professional. That's kind of their character. They've got the glasses or whatever. Like we saw it on WoW.
Did Ric Flair, when they had the when they were coming out of a helicopter, the hell were they? The Evolution, did they come? Did he have glasses on when he would come out?
Sunglasses are not. I'm talking about. He's wearing like reading glasses. Like I need to see glasses.
Oh,
That's Clark Kent.
I got you.
If you want to be healed, Bobby, take off the glasses, bruh. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right, who do y'all got for that? Let me see. Hold on. Because I'm really curious to see what y'all think is going to happen in this match. I don't see the payoff. I got Bobby Lashley's team, Bobby Lashley Street Profits. You guys going to talk about CM Punk? We kind of did. We don't really like to talk about toxic attraction. That's what I'm calling CM Punk.
He is a toxic attraction.
Paul Heyman is ready for his daddy Roman to return. Yeah, I know.
You gotta read Ravishing Richie's super chat.
I only want to see AJ Lee back if Punk comes back. I know. Don't get me started. No, I don't want Carmelo and Trick to be broken up either. Lashley Street Profits. Wow, yeah, see? Language. The Suit Profits. Yeah, I got that. Got a strong feeling that Lashley and the Street Profits are going to win. Yep, all right. So we're pretty much got the Profits. They, because of LWO, even if it is Carlito, I think it's going to be a good showing because he's still got plenty left in the tank. I just don't. Let me say this much: my money is still on the Omani Profits. What I don't want to see, if the LWO does win with whoever partner they have, the person that would need to catch the pin would need to be Bobby Lashley. Because if one of the Street Profits loses by pinfall, then Bobby's going to go ham on him. And then it's over. Mm-hmm. It's over. The Profits are not going to do anything to Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
And he'll look and he'll be shocked, whatever. That's how it needs to go. Do not break this faction up. Okay?
Yeah.
Just don't. Okay. That had to be said. Hey, what up, legit BR? It's okay if you are late. The point is you are here.
Welcome.
Alex King, what up? Ravishing Pretty Richie with a super chat right here. Circle message. All right, I'm done. Dig, watch your mouth about Johnny Boy LMAO. Looks at a Booker T voice. Oh, wait. Looks at a, tell me he didn't just say that.
That's why I said you ought to read it.
Because
I love when, now we'll see if the Diglets answers, but when they start doing these voices, it is so funny.
I love it. I love the back and forth.
I love the back and forth. It's so funny to me.
Y'all are the goats. Y'all are the goats up in here.
Look,
so I appreciate
see all
that.
the hate, the love and the hate on Cena. You know what I mean? We have a lot of that going on usually when it comes to different people. I loved Batista. I really did. But I just want to remind everybody that we are okay with everybody disagreeing to disagree. You got your favorites. You have your reasons. And it's okay for you to hate who you hate and love who someone else is loving. Y'all can still be cordial and be respectful of one another. It don't matter. Like y'all, everybody has their own taste, their own thing. You know what I mean? Each one of you do you. But don't let it come between the family, y'all.
I will say this much when it comes to John Cena. He's good at what he does. He's great on the mic. There's no question about that. My man can burn anybody. His in-ring ability, however.
It's not that it's not technically sound, but he, just like Natalya and many others, on a regular does not connect. And if you don't connect, you're not committed.
Now, when he got his face rearranged by Seth Rollins' knee, because that happened. If y'all don't remember, go back and watch that video.
Awful. But he finished it. He did
finish the match.
He always the professional.
My man was Mr. Potato. It literally the nose.
The nose was that way. It kind of looked like the episode of I Love Lucy when she had a clay nose and she went like this and it just stayed over there. That's what his nose looked like. But even when Brock Lesnar assaulted him,
yeah, he did. Just up
in the ring in front of all these children who were crying. He was like, let's go. I'll fight him out. He kept getting in the ring with him. He wasn't. So on those things, I gave him his props, you know what I mean? Because he didn't back down when it came to that stuff. And he didn't, he took his licks and he whatever. So I give him props for that.
I like it. Thank you for the good point on that, Jeffrey Reimer. Tayshawn Smith, what up? I like what you're saying here because that's also my other point. Because I've seen the rumors. I've seen the stuff.
Too.
I think this would be a good time. I think it'd be a really good time to introduce Bianca Belair, maybe even Jade Cargill. You saw the post, which we can't take credit for. We reposted on Instagram. But think about those two in the Almighty Prophets. I've always said a faction is always stronger with a strong female. Why not two? Now, I don't know if these two alpha females can get along, but I'm telling you, they come up in here, or at least one of them, and does work. Ragdoll Zelina Vega. Woo! Money all day. Because they came here to dominate and collect. Okay?
Yeah.
All day.
All day?
So that is that. Let's go with the ladies. Speaking of the ladies, right here, folks.
Ladies first.
Now, I really want to talk about this one. We have Io Sky. She'll always be Shirai to us. The Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, and of course, the one and only Queen, woo, Charlotte Flair. And a triple threat. And you usually got to pay double for that kind of action, Cotton.
That's right.
All right. So I really want to talk about this because the only ladies match on the card, some way, somehow, Charlotte always seems to find a way to interject herself into a title match. People feel a type of way about that, but there's usually a reason for it. She's a multi-time champion for a reason. All right. How do y'all feel about, before we get into the prediction, how do y'all feel about Io Sky as the undisputed champion? Do you feel like her run so far has been like fire, or has he just been kind of like simmering and is just kind of coasting along?
I keep forgetting she's champion. So I see her with the belt. I'm like, oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, when I think of a champion, I think of a defending champion. I think of somebody that stands out, somebody that is taking it to the, you know what I mean? And Io Sky is an excellent in-ring performer. We cannot take anything away from her. She was a champion in NXT. I'm saying, as you are now the undisputed WWE, you are the face of the women's division. Can I honestly say that about her championship run? I gotta say no. I gotta say no. And that's going to play into my prediction. I want to see what you guys think about that. I'm tired of seeing damage control matches every week. Like, where's the other women on SmackDown? This is what I'm talking about. It's like I was saying with AEW. Why is Sky Blue the only other female wrestling up in here on a consistent basis? Every week. It's good to see them. But seriously, damage control, what is going on? We have a whole swath of women back here. So, because of this and how I feel about Io Sky's championship run, although I don't think it might be a little too soon to end it, but I have a prediction. Ladies first, though. Asuka, Io, Charlotte. And will there possibly be some outside interference? Which we've been seeing over the last several weeks. E wasn't doing anything. The stories about Bailey feeling jealous and Io feels like a third wheel. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
How do you have the champion feel like an outcast? Like you are the odd person out. You're the champion.
Yeah.
Once again, just like with Asuka, we're overlooking the champion to bolster other ladies' stories. That's insane to me. And I understand Bianca's taking a break right now, but again, you overlooked Asuka to get to Bianca, to get to Bayley, to get to Charlotte, and Bianca's not even here. So again, what was the point of you doing Asuka dirty like that for somebody that ain't even here?
I'm gonna say Charlotte.
Wow.
They've been pushing Charlotte the whole time. They were pushing her over Asuka when Asuka was champion.
Wow.
So I'm gonna say Charlotte.
Okay. So you going Charlotte on this. Roderick Strong wears glasses and he is a heel. Well, right, Leo, you make a fine point, but the fact that he wears glasses right now is just an hilarious prop. It's an hilarious prop because even though he is heel, he's not really acting like a heel. He's acting like a spoiled brat, and it's hilarious. It's hilarious to me. But I see your point. I see your point. And after what happened tonight, she should lose the weights with her Dakota and Bayley. Interesting. Flair, like I said a couple of months ago, then Bianca versus Flair next year's WrestleMania.
Sophie Dophie, did you put Nation in timeout because he wasn't liking Cena?
Wait, Nation's on timeout? Wait, who's on timeout?
I think Sophie Dophie put Nation of Domination on timeout.
Oh, no, don't put Nation on timeout.
Yeah, I do not want you guys, like, timeout and deleting is for trolls and people who are like crazy disrespectful. Other regular members of this family who are here all the time, I don't ever want them put on timeout ever. So not sure what happened, but
dang, a moderator put me in timeout for nothing. Okay.
You won't be in timeout again, Nation.
Oh wow, yeah. So sorry, Nation. All right. Yeah, that's the only reason we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that.
Oh, Sophie said he didn't mean to. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Accident. No worries. We appreciate that. Okay, so if in fact Charlotte does win. So I saw somebody said Bianca, Charlotte, Mania.
Yeah.
Do we feel now being October, Charlotte win, does she legitimately carry this title to next April? I don't know.
I don't know either. I was just giving a prediction because I don't know what to think.
I'm
not really like married to any of it. I don't know.
But
why? Who do you have? Did you say who you have?
It's tough because we could have Nia Jax interference in this.
Right.
And that's all she's pretty much been doing. Just putting everybody on notice. Doesn't care who.
I don't know. So many people came out to attack her on Monday. Everyone she attacked came out to attack her back and wouldn't even let her have her match. So I don't know if she's trying to come in and add more people to.
But her and Charlotte got history. I hate to see Io lose the title so soon. I really do. But here's the thing. If you aren't doing nothing with that title, and I can't say who's to blame for this. I don't know if it's creative. I don't know if it's the power set. I don't know. All I know is Io on this title ain't working for me. It ain't working for me. I feel like Asuka got a raw deal, but I don't feel like Asuka getting the title is going to do anything either. Because she got the title, lost it, got the title, lost it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So why give it to her again just to take it away? It's not like they're going to give her a long run.
So I got to go with Flair.
Hey, Anthony.
If there's no interference, if this is just an even Steven match, the only issue is I say interference like a Nia Jax. Being a part of Damage Control, they're always going to interfere. Mm-hmm. Dakota or Bayley could interject in this whole thing. What I would love to see is Bayley interject, causes Io to lose, and we finally get Io versus Bayley.
Yeah.
That needs to happen.
Yeah, I mean, everyone is waiting for Io versus Bayley.
That needs to happen.
Right.
So I did send a super chat. I don't know if you guys got it. Sophie Dophie, let me go back and check it. Because if you did and I missed it, I apologize. But let me see.
How many more matches are there?
There's not many.
Oh, yeah. There's 2 super chats.
Okay, we got a couple super chats right here. Yes, indeed. 3 Digglers got a super chat right here. I appreciate that. Again, my apologies. Did not mean to overlook that. Hate to stay on the Cena GOAT topic. But to everyone in the chat defending Cena, y'all haven't watched enough wrestling yet. he's not better than a lot of guys out there, not even top 25. That's kind of what I was saying about his in-ring abilities.
Well, I'm defending him to a certain degree, and I would not agree that I haven't watched enough wrestling. Like we said, does he connect when enough? No, he needs to connect better. But that is only a part of it. The rest of it is having the heart, the mic skills, the the personality and the music and all of that. That's larger than life, and he has that. Whether you like that or not, when his music hits, it's electrifying as far as everybody's reaction, people popping, people booing. Nobody is just sitting there quiet. So you can't really take that away from him.
For me, it's an
And he
overall.
still gets that reaction.
It's an overall package. It's
Yeah.
an overall package, and I like to see a complete package in the ring. You got to have your mic skills on point. You got to have your improv skills on point. Your in-ring ability. I don't want to see anybody. One thing I hate about pro wrestling, because this is professional wrestling, we like it, we're entertained, but it's pro wrestling. It's not UFC. It's not boxing. Okay. Your job is to make us believe that what we are watching is UFC or boxing. Like it's legit. So again, hit, take a hit. Simple as that. Connect. Don't fool around. A lot of times, and we've seen it even over the past few weeks, we'll slow it down. I'm like, what are you doing? Do you honestly think that you don't have a camera 5 feet away from you?
Right.
That is right up in your grill, and seeing you do this, you're making it look like you're doing something, you're not doing nothing. If you're not going to hit your opponent, or if your opponent goes, hey, listen, my tummy hurts today, don't kind of get out the ring.
Right.
As Sony Deville used to say, put your hair up and square up. It's just that simple. But if I see John Cena lock in the chin lock, and you see how far away my face is from my hands, that's pretty much what it looks like every time John Cena does that. Why, Cena? Why?
Nowhere near the face, yeah.
Just lock it in, bro. You're not going to break your opponent.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I feel about that. And I see your point. I like an overall package.
Yeah.
Bobby Lashley's got the skill set in the ring. He's got the physique. But one thing we all, I think, can agree on, he is not the greatest on the mic. My man needs a mouthpiece, which is what MVP was.
And what Bobby Lashley. What was his name?
Leo Rush.
Leo Rush.
Leo Rush was great. Leo Rush was great on the mic, great in the ring. His problem was he had a chip on the shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
There's a fine line between confidence and arrogance. And as you will see from any video package, they talk about it with Orton. Orton, when he was starting out and he was younger, he got a really big ego. And that's not the kind of thing people want to deal with on a regular basis. Leo Rush had a big ego problem. And he, maybe because he was young, I don't know. Put that in check, bruh. Nobody wants to deal with that. Sophie Dopey, I see your super chat right here. Circle, message, Jade is rumored for Raw.
Okay.
There is no draft. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, to me, that doesn't mean she's going to just stay on one show. But if she is rumored for Raw, then I guess she will be the answer for Nia Jax. But then she'll also be interjecting with Rhea. Well, she would anyway because she's on every show.
But I wonder what she's going to be. Is she going to be a face or a heel? That's what I wonder. Because I think she's a natural born heel. And if she's going to be a face, my concern is they're going to Raquel her. There's a big difference between Raquel Gonzalez and Raquel Rodriguez. A big difference. I do not want to see a Jade Rodriguez.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? She needs to get her in-ring skills up to par. That's why she's doing it in the Performance Center.
Yeah.
But I don't want to see her smiling, slapping hands, waving. I don't want to see none of that. None of that. Unless they can market it correctly. LA Knight is considered a face, if you will. But he ain't over here just smiling up a storm, waving to the people, and let me talk to you.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We will
see.
Thank you. And my apologies. I did not mean to skip over those super chats. Let me go over here. We got 2 matches left to go. There might be some more super chats, but I will get there. At the 1 hour, 6 minute, and 30-second mark, we have this. Main event, Jey Uso. Yahoo! Down since
day 1-ish.
With my son, baby. I'm resurrected 6 feet under to let you all know that the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes is still bringing home that championship to the Rhodes family, baby. Cody Rhodes going against a seemingly united Judgment Day for the undisputed unified tag team championships. Now, y'all know, if you watched and rock with us, you know how we feel about these double belts. It's time. It's time to either unite or split. I'm sick of seeing everybody carry around these 2 belts.
Yeah, I know, it's stupid.
Who do you got? Drop it in the comment. Who do you got?
Cody and Jay.
Ooh. Okay, well, okay, wait.
Over individually. Can you imagine putting?
Let me ask the question again. Because when a title's on the line, you can win and not win the title. So let me say this another way.
I want to see them with the title.
Do you have them winning? You have them winning the title?
I have them winning the titles. I mean, it's Cody Rhodes and it's Jey Uso. You each have your own crazy following.
Well, we saw what Mommy said to Dom when he lost the North American title.
Well, you want it back.
If they lose these titles, is she going to go ham on them?
Bring
those titles back home or don't bother coming back home.
I mean, they've been teasing this whole Judgment Day thing forever. Maybe they're going to figure out a way to split them up. I don't know.
Ooh, I like what you're saying there. Zay talking about Kyrie. All right, so you're saying new undisputed. Okay. Let me see what the people.
I know that would be crazy. I wouldn't even know what to do with it after that with victory, but
let me see what the people are going to say. Yes, there was 3 and I didn't say Cena was the GOAT. Okay, that's fine. Your wins, blasphemy. I love it. I love it. All right. Oh yeah, I jumped up for the super chats. Let me see. Let me jump down.
Oh, hey, Anthony. If I didn't say hi to you, hi.
Hey, Anthony. How are you, buddy? Good to see you in here. Did you see the Undertaker NXT Tuesday? Nope, we didn't see it yet. We're going to have to watch it. You're retained. Okay, we got that. I got to jump down. Johnny got... You know what? It's so funny, Zay, that you talk about Gargano. He got crickets on him. Everybody's been wondering where Johnny Gargano has been. He pops in. And it just reminds you why they don't have him on the main roster.
Because nobody cares.
Nobody cares. And I hate to say it, but it's kind of the same with Candice LeRae.
They don't care.
They don't care.
Yeah, they need to just go back down to NXT and just reunite the way down there with Indy and Dexter and those 2 and just call it a day.
Yeah, I think it's time. Because when he did show up on NXT, crowd reaction was furious. Furious. The crowd, the roof blew off the place. He came back home. The main roster ain't feeling them like they should. Not feeling them. So Taker is back. Wow. Also likes to retire. Yeah, I know. He retires all the time. It's kind of annoying. But, you know. Wrestlers back in the day were built different. Look, Triple H pulled the quad, tore the quad, literally rolled up his leg mid-match. My man finished the match. Wrestlers back in the day, Undertaker talked about it with Triple H. They were built different back then.
I'm telling you, I've been having quad issues and knee issues lately. I can't even imagine. I don't want to walk on it when it's sore.
They were built different.
Imagine it ripping and just rolling up my leg.
So who do you got? Let me see. You got Cody and Jay, Jaden. Jedi Knights got Judgment Day. Isaiah Smalls, Cody and Jay. Angel, we are being told breaking news. Take your NXT.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about it.
I don't
know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about it.
I have to see how that plays out. It's the Undertaker coming down to NXT.
I almost feel it's
like you have him speaking at a high school career.
Yeah, but the same thing. Like I don't want to. I don't want to put NXT like that, but I mean, it's the next step up in the performance center. Like, it's the training ground.
Yeah.
But we've always said, everybody on NXT puts in the work.
Yeah.
Pay-per-views. What these guys did, Melo, Ilya, I can't put anything, but these guys are putting in the work. Everybody. It's just a little weird.
Yeah.
It's just a little weird. My man has a 30-plus year career in WWE. I don't think he's ever appeared on NXT once. You feel what I'm saying? So for him to do it now, it's strange, but here we are. These are strange times. Ravishing Pretty Richie with a super chat. Yes, indeed. I can see Uso and Cody winning, but nah, I don't know. I don't know them winning these titles. I'm sure it'll be fun for them. I don't see them working as a cohesive unit necessarily, but it's more so, what is it going to do for the Judgment Day? Are we about to break up this faction? Or because I also don't want to see them hold the title for like a week. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to see this.
Why would you have them hold it for a week?
No, I'm saying just like with Trick Williams.
Why
Like,
can't they hold it till WrestleMania?
No. I'm saying like Trick Williams, he didn't hold the title, but like a week before Dom got it back.
Imagine they hold it till WrestleMania.
If they do, it's possible, and that's what I would like to see. I would want to see a little bit of time put in with this, but I don't know. I don't know.
This could have been the whole reason they actually brought Jay over.
Could be. Roland Bird, you got Cody and Jay, Jody, Finn, and Damian. Ravishing got JD. Okay. Speaking of, does anybody think JD McDonough will interfere in this?
Always. He interfered last night.
Because if he does, Judgment Day is winning this.
Yeah, Emily got Judgment Day. Fareed got Judgment Day.
My heart wants to go
George
with
Louis got
Cody
Jey Uso and Cody.
And Jay, but I'm going to go Judgment Day on this.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Judgment Day on this.
Okay.
All right, that's how I feel about that. Let me see who else got. Hey, Kyle, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Drew might interfere. Oh, interesting. Yeah, Drew's been going ham lately.
Yeah, who
so
knows?
That's interesting. Didn't think of the Scottish psychopath.
Hey, Lucky.
Huh. Three Diglets with a super chat right here. Thank you very much. Three Diglets. Circle message. I always go by the Bret Hart standard. You need these three things. Speak on it. Speak on it. Mic skills, wrestling skills, in-person presence. To me, Kurt Angle is that dude. I got Judgment Day winning so they can make their leader happy. Oh, it's true. It's damn true. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I like it. I like it. That's exactly correct. Bret Hart. And Bret Hart, he had said it in an interview, one of the reasons that he would wear sunglasses because of his nerves. He actually would have issues on the mic, so he needed something to calm him down. And he used it to his benefit to work on his mic skills. And he got it up there. Bret Hart never had a bad match. Bret Hart never phoned it in. Bret Hart, to me, is one of the absolute GOATs. That's what I want to see. You hit it on the head. Those three things makes a well-rounded wrestler. And not everybody has it. As long of a winning streak as Goldberg had, you listen to other wrestlers about how it was wrestling him in the ring, and it was terrible. Like, he was dangerous. He was reckless. He would hurt people. And nobody cared because he was so popular, so the brass just kept pushing him.
Brock Lesnar.
Just keep working with him. Absolutely. Absolutely. Great super chat right there, Three Diglets. Thank you very much. Christine Gumasan, good to see you. Heart says Cody and Jay. Brain says Judgment Day. I'm right there. That's literally how I feel.
I feel that.
That's literally how I feel. I love that. I love that. All right, let me go ahead and I think we got one more. This is interesting.
Okay.
This is interesting. So let's go ahead and do this. Y'all know. Here it is. For the second time. And Seth Rollins challenged him
Yeah.
Your reigning, defending world heavyweight champion Seth freaking Rollins going against the king of strong style, Shinsuke, in honor of recently released superstar Nakamura. Had to do it. Had to do it. Who you got? Who you got, Oos?
Okay, now look, y'all. I know that last time I bet against Seth and I had Shinsuke's back and I was wrong. The second time's charm, Shinsuke.
I gotta agree with you, homeboy. Woo! No way. We were all convinced he was going to win that title the first time. We were shocked that he didn't. There is no way.
He's even more injured now.
If this is a straight match, no interference whatsoever, do not tell me Shinsuke comes up short again.
For what? For what?
You're still doing the promos. You're still acting like he's got one up on Seth. I think the time has come for Shinsuke to get that strap.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Lord Farquaad, that's hilarious.
He really does look like Lord Farquaad.
Honorable mention right here. Tyler Helton, new subscriber. Thank you so much. And you are in for a treat because tomorrow we will be doing a live watch along for Fastlane. So come back. It's always a good time. Let the people know.
We said hi to him in the chat.
I didn't see the new subscriber.
I know. I was letting you know. And we told everyone else, and everyone else in the chat has said hi to him.
Well, you're caught up. Bret Hart got Buttermax Hills with time. Yeah, I know. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So let me see who y'all got on this.
Well, the
Seth?
same is true of John Cena. I mean, you know, when he first came out, he didn't even have a character.
Well, yeah, not
And
only
then he
did he not
went
have a
to
character.
Thugonomics.
Well, even before that,
Before Thugonomics, yeah.
when he was in
Just plain trunks.
Florida wrestling, I think he was the heck was he? The Unit, the Terminator, the Independent. What the heck was his character?
I don't remember.
The Standard. What was his character called? And when he was wrestling down in Florida, he was the something. He had the weird hair and he had no personality.
Mm-hmm.
But he was a bodybuilder. So Vince McMahon liked those type of people, you know, the big beef, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he had to work on his stuff. And to think that you have a multi-time champion like Cena at one point was this close to getting fired.
Joffrey said the prototype.
The prototype. There you go.
And a few people are asking if we think Roman is going to show up and interfere at Fastlane in the tag match.
Nah.
No, I don't think so.
Nah. Because it doesn't feel like a Roman thing to do for that.
No.
He did it when he came in and you screamed up a storm. Never forget that woman. Don't scream like that.
Check that video out.
When he came back and laid out the competition. Yeah, I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. I don't see a point of it. I think because also it's talking about being disjointed. We also had The Rock come out a few weeks ago. He ain't been back since.
Yeah.
And no interaction whatsoever with the bloodline.
No.
And that's why I'm concerned. Like the closer we get to the actor strike being over, then it's like, hey guys, I know we had a whole thing, but I got to get back to Hollywood. So deuces. You got Ava Raine though. You got Ava Raine. You good with her, right? So I don't know. I'm very confused with everything bloodline related at the moment. I'm totally confused, and I'm still uneasy with Jay being on Monday Night Raw. It just feels weird because his music is still Uso-ish. It even starts off like that. So he's still tied to it. He's still showing up on SmackDown. It just, I'm not, it's weird because the bloodline was so cohesive for 3 years and they ran WWE, and to have it fall apart in the way that it did and where it is now, it just is kind of, You ever eat a burrito that you just look at and looks delicious, and the second you pick it up and bite it, it just all falls apart? That's what this is right now. The bloodline is a burrito that just fell apart in my hands.
Are you saying that because that happened to me yesterday when I was eating
I most certainly am.
my burrito just fell apart.
Fell apart on her.
It
So,
tastes good,
yes, I got to go Shin for the win. He's getting that title, and Seth is getting carried out on a stretcher. And what I would love to see, and I know it's not going to happen, but I would love to see, I love pomp and circumstance. That's one thing I'll give WWE, at least McMahon's WWE. He was all about the pomp and circumstance. I would love to see people come out for Shinsuke when he used to have the violinist that came out. Like, I want to see, I want it to be a moment.
The procession of it all.
Exactly. I want this to be a moment like, okay, something's about to go down. This is not going to be your average match. This is a last man standing match. With that said, I think Seth is about to take a break. I think he's going to take a Roman break. Go home with your child.
Relax, heal, get better.
The man has got the NXT title.
Yeah.
You still got a title in the family. It's going to be cool. It's cool, bruh.
Yeah. It's time to rest your body.
It's time. OMG, A and B, Triple H have an announcement next Friday. Interesting, Drew Ferrari. Love that name, by the way. Damien has to cash in. Oh, okay, interesting.
I mean, Damien can cash in, and that would be very interesting.
Do we see a Damien cash in tonight? Okay. Okay, let me say this. Let me go back real quick. Because I didn't think about that. Cody and Jay for the win. No, wait. Never mind, I'm sticking to it. Senior Money in the Bank is going to hold on to it for a little longer. I had to step back. Yes, I can see him cashing in on Shinsuke, but the whole thing with him and Seth Rollins has been so good. It would be such a kick in the teeth if he wins and then he immediately loses.
Yeah, that would be, I think that nobody wants to see that. Not right now, not immediately. But no one ever wanted to see it when it's happened to anybody. So anytime that happens, it sucks, but it doesn't stop it from happening.
Anthony said, whoop that trick. Here we go. Whoop that trick. Get him. Whoop that trick. Get him. Yeah. But it ain't happening, Anthony. It ain't happening. I'm telling you, Shinsuke all the way. And like we did last time, we will have up here, it'll be on this side and this side, like right about there. There we go, like that. Who I chose, who she chose. So you'll see the graphic pop up, and it'll say A and B. So whatever character and letter is next to, that's who we chose. So that's going to be tomorrow, because we always forget who we.
I know, we're like, wait, who did we choose?
We choose for this. So this is going to be good. All right. So let me see. So now we really got to watch SmackDown. So was the Undertaker's announcement, was that on SmackDown tonight? Or was that on NXT?
So. No, I'm watching NXT. I haven't seen it thus far.
You got Nakamura 100. Cody and Jay. So says John G. Ravishing Pretty Richie with a super chat. Yes, indeed. Circle message. If Seth wins, I don't know why. Got nobody on the side. Shin's time is perfect. Hashtag facts. No way Seth is winning this again. Because you're just going to piss all over. And I'm saying that to really illustrate how strongly I feel about it. You're going to piss all over Shinsuke's entire story.
No, you did not give him this kind of push for nothing. Absolutely not. And not when Seth needs surgery. That doesn't make sense. Like, I really thought he was going to lose it last time. And I'm glad they dragged it out. That's great. But this is going to end with Seth going home.
Plus, Shinsuke chose the stipulation. So it's Shinsuke's time. I'm a fan of Seth. I really am. It's that time. I'm actually looking forward to who's going to be the one to dethrone Rhea Ripley. I'm curious to see who that's going to be.
I just don't even think it will ever happen.
Nia Jax put a hurting on her.
And she hurt her,
Put
but
a
right
hurting
back
on her.
on Monday, she knocked her right off her feet, jumped over that belly, and just started drilling her face. She was whooping her butt. The only thing that got her off was Raquel from behind. So you didn't see that intro yet.
Mm-hmm.
But Rhea was, and then Rhea whooped every security guard that came out there.
Why is that not on this card? Why do we not have 2 female triple threat matches? You cannot tell me, although unless Raquel is injured,
No.
you can have Rhea, Nia, and this would have been a great time for it, and Raquel triple threat. Money
Magic.
all day.
All day.
But again, women get the short end of the stick. Thank you, Ravishing Pretty Richie. All right, Nakamura for Jody Bennett. Jeffrey says Shinsuke better get out of the ring fast if he wins before he gets cashed in on. Yeah, I know.
So
I don't want to see it happen.
Till next year, Mania. To the
I
year
want to see it
after.
happen.
I think Rhea's going to break records as the longest woman title holder of all time. I just think she's phenomenal. She's
Really?
She is. There's nothing who's been like her.
Really? Okay. I did catch your comment, Drew. I just got she catches up. I gotta go through a little bit because I'm already at the prototype. So the prototype. Yeah, I could not remember why. I could not remember his name.
Three Diglets has one more.
The prototype. Thanks to that famous rap, John Cena saved his job and have a great career. That's exactly what happened. And the Doctor of Thugonomics was born. The spinner belt's one of the best things that WWE ever came out with.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, John Cena. Those were cool.
The glow belt was the second.
I'm a man,
yeah.
saying
Man, it was awesome.
Oh, need it in our life.
What do I mean be tonight? We haven't watched Smackdown tonight yet, is what I was saying. It comes on at it came on 30 minutes ago. So we're still in here. So, but we're recording it. So as soon as we wrap this up, we're gonna go watch Smackdown.
Yeah, you know, you make a really interesting point, well rounded Leo. But it was also a different time. Like Hogan, Stone Cold, Bruno Sammartino, Bob Backlund, they had these guys be champion for years. Like Bob Backlund was champion for 6 years. That's unheard of. The fact that you're bolstering the champion right now at being how many days has he been champion? However many hundreds of days he has, it's unheard of in today's era. So the interesting thing about having people in different times be champions as long as they were, there's a reason for it. And these people, but there was also the biggest difference I feel back then versus now is kayfabe. Yeah.
Well, now social media is what it is. There's no privacy.
It's a different time. I think people have to work a little harder today than they used to have to make us believe in what we're watching. And that's why I get so aggravated when what I see in the ring is nonsense. I don't watch hours of wrestling every week for nonsense. And there are plenty of people out there that don't even understand why all of us watch pro wrestling.
Yeah. And you don't have to. We don't understand why you watch hours and hours and hours of football. It's not our thing. To each their own. People like what they like. There's people who have never seen any of the Marvel or Star Wars, don't get that either. But I think that there's a lot of people in life who grow up to just be way too serious. Peter Pan was a thing for a reason. Like, why let go of everything of your childhood that made you happy?
Exactly.
Life is way too serious. You got to still have fun.
And that's why our show, we like to keep it under the kayfabe umbrella. We say it many times because it's more fun. We're fans. So I want to remain a fan. Looking at stuff and researching stuff, you lose a little bit of that childlike luster in the eye. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't want to lose that. I want to still look at this like a fan. And I understand as an adult what I'm looking at, but I still want to be like, oh my gosh, are they dead?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I want that. And they can do it. That's what being a trained professional is. But if you're getting in here fooling around, Get out the ring.
Did you read Ravishing Pretty Richie's a question about do we think that Roman will be at ringside at Fastlane? It was a super chat.
No, I don't know if I got there yet. I don't know if Seth.
No, it's up. It's up more.
Up here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Right there.
Oh, wow. So sorry. Okay. You think Roman could be at ringside at Fastlane? That's a hard no. That's a hard no. It's a good card, but and I don't know. There's just something about this pay-per-view that doesn't carry a lot of weight.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, not enough to bring Roman out. I think they're going to save that interaction for a big one.
I mean, I think it'll be a good pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, legitimately, the thing that really aggravates me about Roman is he's a champion. And he's been gone. He's gone.
Well, right now he's injured.
Give us something. The Rock literally came back after 4 years. I don't really give a rat's behind if you're injured. Pick up your phone and do a video something. It's called a film segment.
Mm-hmm.
You got a mouth. Have the wise man call Roman Reigns.
Right.
Have him on the phone, speakerphone, so he comes into my house, my this, my that. All right. I know, like something. We literally have nothing. Just because somebody's injured doesn't mean they have to disappear on the face of the planet.
Right.
When Bayley was injured, guess what she did? She tweeted. She still interacted. Dakota Kai, not ring ready, has the brace on the knee, but is ringside.
Right.
Present. Do not have The Rock come back and Roman Reigns is still on hiatus.
And no interaction.
Nothing. So yeah, I'm gonna say no. It would be nice. I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. Welcome to yeah, we got that. All right, so I know we got a couple more super chats, and
one more.
I want to just kind of wrap up because we are coming back here tomorrow.
We sure are.
Oh, very good super chat right here by 3 Diglets. Thank you so much. Circle message. Bloodline storyline got messed up the moment Jimmy betrayed Jay. The moment he did that, I knew they were running out of ideas and just making stuff up on the fly. Was it not Jimmy that first kicked Roman's head off his shoulders?
Yeah.
I will go back further. I will say the Bloodline storyline got messed up the second that Sami Zayn turned his back. Because I feel like it happened too soon. They could have stretched that out a little longer. And the issue that I have with that also is that for the longest time, there was no interaction between him and Jay. It just now happened when he comes back on Raw.
Yeah.
So I feel like that happened. Jimmy kicking the head off. Jay, guess what? I'm out. You out. And super kicks Roman again. That was great. But where is it right now? You came back, Jimmy. We got the shirt. Nobody's been. That was you. Now you are somebody. But you're still talking trash about Roman. But you want to be in the bloodline. It doesn't make sense. It's the Chewbacca defense. Ladies and gentlemen of this supposed jury, why would Chewbacca, an 8-foot Wookiee, live on Endor with 2-foot Ewoks? That does not make sense. Does anybody know what I just did there? Somebody does.
Angelo, I do agree that Big E should be on commentary or something. They should be doing something with Big E. And I would love to hear him on commentary. He's hilarious.
Big E can talk.
He could talk.
He could be backstage. Oh, yeah. The crowd would go nuts.
Yep. Yep.
Come out there. You don't need to do nothing. We know you're not 100. You can't do it. And just go right back to the back. I don't know why they haven't figured that out by now. Use the people. WWE loves putting people on the shelf.
People's power.
How is it you're telling me that Saraya, Daniel Bryan, Samoa Joe just couldn't go anymore, yet somehow AEW made them all stars, made them all champions? Something ain't right. Something's not right. Did it with Macho Man. Macho Man said he still had plenty more left in the tank. Did so in WCW. Stuck my man on commentary. I don't get it with WWE. I really don't.
Mhm.
All the time, all the talent, and they just waste them. Wasted. They teased it tonight. Can't wait until
Wasted.
A and B see Smackdown. Yeah, we're about to watch it right
Yeah,
now.
we're about to watch it right now.
We're about to eat a
We're
little
wrapping up,
food.
about to get some food.
Shuck it,
and
ducky.
sit down and
Quack,
watch
quack. Ha ha. That's what I'm talking about. It's on like a pot of neck bone, baby.
Smackdown.
All right. It's official. It was NXT. Okay. Jade Cargill or Nia Jax. Ew. The storm is here. I love that. Fatal four-way: Rhea, Nia, Shayna, Raquel. Shayna. Only if it's NXT Shayna. Shayna's been a little inconsistent. She shows some shades.
I actually do
Little
want to make a
inconsistent.
comment, though. Something I saw Sophie Dopey said earlier, and then I was like, oh, I'll just save it to the end of the show because it didn't really go with the prediction. But I heard you say that you saw that the wrestling community was upset about Edge previewing at AEW. My response to that is that's not a wrestling community. That's a WWE community. You aren't a wrestling fan and mad that Edge went to AEW. That's ridiculous. If you are someone who is just a WWE fan, you are a fan of this brand only, I don't consider you really a fan of wrestling. You're a fan of WWE. Fans of wrestling who want Edge to have that moment with Christian on another stage, on another brand, who cares where he is? We would never feel any kind of way about him having that moment for him and his family with his best friend. Who the hell would have a problem with that? So if you're hating on that, then you are really just a WWE fan. You are not a wrestling fan, because the more successful wrestling companies is better for all the fans. Nobody needs one company to have the monopoly to the degree it has all these years. I'm taking nothing away from what it's done. Not taking away from Vince and what he's done, but I'm saying we are in a new day and a new age, and AEW is a great show.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
And I'm glad. I'm happy for Edge. So all of them could just stop it. Just stop it. You're just a WWE fan, and so you don't care about what's best for Edge.
Well, Edge himself said it's wrestling. Have fun.
Exactly.
It's just wrestling. And like I said with the other wrestlers, I am disappointed that I didn't get to see Edge do more in his second run in WWE. But as a fan of Adam Copeland, I'm thrilled to see him continue to do more in AEW because WWE wasn't going to let him do it.
And look at Christian. Christian is shining over there. It's awesome. Yeah, you want to see those two together again. Come on.
Talking about people's fathers, talking about people's mamas, sliding people's DMs. Christian is a savage right now. I didn't think he had it in him like this. And I'm here for it.
Anthony.
I would, you know what, Marcus Baker? I would love for this triple threat match to have Nia Jax come out and to have Kyrie come out and take it to Nia Jax and help Asuka win.
In what world?
I would love to see that. I think that'd be awesome. 508490. Hello. Thank you for joining us. 1,030 days
Sorry,
for Roman. That's a pretty big accomplishment. That shirt is limitless. That's right, because it is. Yeah. Okay. But here's the difference. Here's the difference with Roman. It's really easy to stretch that out when you're not wrestling as often as the OGs used to do. Big difference. I will always and forever say that. It's sort of like what they say about like music artists, for example. when you were back in the day selling tapes out your trunk or trying to sell CDs when there was no streaming. It's a lot different today than it was back in the day. So not exactly the same thing as, say, a consistent run, having a Hogan, having a Shawn Michaels. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's a bit of an asterisk next to that. But I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is, and it's totally fine. I still want to still believe Kane's face was burned.
Right?
I want to believe it too. We watch TV shows, we watch movies. None of that is real, quote unquote. It's all written stuff. There was nothing because Hollywood was on a strike. But you're invested in the story. You have these stories make you feel a type of way, scared, angry, happy, sad. Do your job. Your job as a pro wrestler is to get us to believe that I'm watching ESPN boxing, a Mike Tyson match. This fool just got knocked the out, man.
Yeah.
Do your job. Get us invested in the story. We were invested in the Bloodline story for 3 years. Right now, the Bloodline story is just a hot mess.
Right.
I don't know what's going on.
On the Judgment Day.
Focus on the Judgment Day, but you keep teasing that they're going to break up.
Right.
Why do you always want to break up the faction? They put them together.
Yeah.
The Almighty Prophets.
Long term.
We know how excited we were. We know how excited we were when we saw him show up talking to Mello, Trick Daddy, which that still hasn't come to fruition.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. Don't do it to us. Don't do it. All right, y'all. I think we got a super chat or two left, and then we're going to get another out because we're coming back tomorrow. Ravishing Pretty Richie right here. Just got to make my point about Cena before we head off. Love y'all so much, by the way.
Love you too.
Circle message. Cena made it through a pec injury in 3 to 4 months. Roman can't even show up after a shoulder injury. Game, set, match.
Wow.
It's like, Shaq, I injured my big toe. Can't. Big toe's hurt. Help me off the court. What was that fool in the Lakers that got wheeled off in a wheelchair during the playoffs? Y'all know who I'm talking about. You left the court in a wheelchair. If Kobe Bryant were alive today, I'm telling you, slap the taste out your mouth. My man ruptured his Achilles heel. For anybody who has never done that, you cannot imagine the pain that Kobe was in. You know what Kobe did? Give me the rock.
Give it a rock.
Kobe. These fools today injured the little pinky. Will me?
Sound like Cardi B.
Ow. Oh.
Was that the whole super chat? I feel like you didn't read the whole thing. Did you read the whole thing?
Am I wrong?
Oh, yes.
Am I not speaking facts? Okay, so we love you too. I'm just saying, man, it's a different breed today. They built different. And it's kind of a shame. Big E said, big meaty men slapping meat. There you go, Three Digglers. Honorable mention, it was the Chewbacca defense. Ladies and gentlemen of this supposed jury.
Ladies
and gentlemen of this supposed audience.
Oh.
It does not make sense for Shinsuke to not win the title from Seth freaking Rollins. I rest my case.
Rest in pieces.
Told you. Now we're going to see the gong, the lights go out, the smoke, Taker popping up in a ring. I think Taker's as big as NXT. It's a very small arena. I don't think they can handle him. Is he going to take it to Italy? What is he going to do in NXT?
I don't know, man. They said it was just a dong, that nothing was actually confirmed.
If it happens, that's Oh, good. There he is. Thank you very much. Speak the truth, mother truckers, because it's a family show. I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are absolutely amazing. I hope Big E does return, but let's be clear. Neck injuries are no joke.
No. That's why I was so surprised that Edge and Daniel Bryan came back wrestling to
Even Saraya,
yeah.
Nikki Bella, now Nikki Garcia. Not only you want to get back into wrestling, but you know you have that thing in the back of your mind, like, what if? And the last thing anybody wants to do in pro wrestling is hesitate and question themselves, because that's when you're going to get hurt, your opponent's going to get hurt. It's even Kurt Angle talked about it. He won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck.
Yeah.
But you get addicted to painkillers.
Right.
Like it's a vicious.
Yeah.
So the number one priority is the health of the wrestler. If he's hanging up the wrestling boots,
yeah,
that's fine. But you can still participate, because they tried to break up the New Day and they refused to let it happen.
Yeah.
So get him backstage, do your announcement, do whatever you got to do.
Mhm.
3 Diggles with a super chat right here. Yes, sir. Circle message. Ravishing Pretty Richie. Kurt Angle won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck. I love that. And Edge sucks too, by the way. Ouch.
What?
He went to AEW for a cheap thrill. Get the hell on, Adam Copeland, baby. You got your pop. Go home.
Where's
Jack.
your shirt at?
Where's my shirt?
We gotta disagree, homeboy. What the hell are you talking about?
Okay, hell,
let me say, when Edge came back, who was his first battle with?
Well, when he first came back, he was in the battle, the Royal Rumble.
Right, but I mean, when after that, who was his? I'm trying to remember who.
Oh well, he fought with Orton.
Orton, and they were backstage. There was fighting on. I mean, that battle with Orton was insane. It was beautiful. It was everything about it. His battle with the Bloodline and Roman. He started the Judgment Day.
And unceremoniously ousted.
But nonetheless, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're watching.
But that's what I'm
We're
saying.
Just gonna agree to disagree on that, homie.
Edge's career speaks for itself, and that's why I was so disappointed with the second go around. It was almost in thinking about it and hearing what Edge had to say, it almost felt like at some point a hard pivot. And they were just like, well, Edge, we're just gonna, I don't know. Like, it was almost a pity party. We'll just let you have a few matches.
Well, you're not. Here's the thing. Like, when you have someone that was on Edge's level, with the Brood, and even when him and Lita, and then when Matt Hardy came in, and him and Matt Hardy were actually killing each other in real life over Lita, and everything was happening. Like, when you have these, his run was so strong, regardless of what some of you may say. That how do you really match that when you're coming back and you haven't been fighting all this time, and you had a really serious injury that you didn't think you were going to come back from, and now you have Roman and that level of what he has going on? I don't know how you could expect it to be like it was before or better at this point.
But that's also kind of touching on NXT a little bit. My concern with that, like I mentioned earlier, and I think it'll make a little more sense, saying like it was with Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus coming back, being retired, being a Hall of Famer, doing the things she did, being in a cage match. She didn't need to do any of that, none of that, and it was good. Running me of the Trish of old. Even though she's 20 years later, she still got it. She still got it. But
hey,
it ended. Like, she did it. She lost. It's gone. It's over. That's what I'm saying about NXT. It's like sweeps week. Back in the day when we only had 3 networks and shows used to have hiatus during the summer, but you would have sweeps weeks. Like, we watched Friends all the time, and you had there was a week where you would just like throw out all the stars, like all the celebrities, everybody would just show up on all these TV shows to get the ratings, and then it ended. Then it just went back to the regular stuff.
Yeah.
That's my concern with NXT. Like, you're doing all this star power stuff,
and then you're just gonna drop.
They're just gonna drop it off, and all these storylines that you're building up mean nothing, and just go back to wrestling NXT people. And NXT is just swept under the rug like a second-rate promotion. Don't want that to happen.
By the way, Three Diglets said that he's just playing, just over here stirring the pot.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm not mad at you, Three Diglets. Stir the pot. Stir the pot. You just needs a bit more salt in that pot with some neck bone, baby.
Your championship will be defended tomorrow.
This man Digga hater,
Three
love you,
Diglets.
brother. Digga ain't hating. Digga showing all the love. And I appreciate that.
Digga
Super
stirring
chat
the
rap
pot.
from Pretty Richie. All right, folks, we're gonna get about. I think we talked about it. I think we did it. I got a Fiend mask too, bro. Yeah, I'm trying to get that Fiend lantern back up in here, and people are tripping
Yeah, I mean,
with what they're selling, and they don't even work.
yeah,
They don't even work.
we'll get it eventually.
They don't even work. So we will be back at, I believe the show starts at 5 o'clock, so we'll be back at
Our
4:50
time.
Pacific Standard Time.
For us, everyone else, it might start sooner for y'all.
We will
Well,
be back.
later for y'all, but for us, that's what time it will be.
At
So
4:50
we will be here. So
for
join
the
us.
live watch. I'm throwing neck
Yeah.
bone at A already. Don't nobody throw neck bone at me. Okay? Okay, I'll pull a plug on this channel right now.
Yeah,
Throwing a neck bone at me does not make sense.
But what does make sense is to come back here.
Come back with some more A&B combos.
Wrestling edition.
Seriously, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for allowing us that hiatus this past week. We missed each and every one of you. We're not just saying that to be nice. A lot of choices out here. Y'all stick with us. Y'all rock with us. Thank you. Thank you to our mod squad. Thank you to everybody that super chatted. Thank you to anybody that just popped in and said hi. It means the world to us.
Even if you didn't say hi, maybe say hi next time.
We wouldn't be here without you. And we honestly mean that. So we hope to see you tomorrow on behalf of a very sleepy bone crusher. Just a day of eating and sleeping and licking herself.
Life's
to
hard.
death. Life is tough. I don't even know what to say. Yeah. You know what? Zay, I think you said it right. In honor of Piper Niven, we bid you.
I do.
Love you all. That is it. And we are out of here. Anticlimactic. I